Hello students. So in the previous class we were talking about that of the garbage. We discussed what is garbage, what are the different examples of the garbage students. So we studied that garbage can be a fruit peels, garbage can be a vegetable peels, garbage can be acquired by us from our houses, like that of the broken plastic is there, broken plastic toy is there, or cardboard carton is there. So all these things, whether it is a packed material, whether it is a metal, that a kind of aluminium metal, if it is not in a use, we used to throw it, or if it is the old cloth or that of the old shoes are there. So these all is what? These all are the examples of the garbage, okay? Or the cooked food, leftover cooked food is there. So these all are the examples of that of the garbage. And then student, we talk about that how can we differentiate the garbage into two components. Okay, so on that basis we said that first is the useful component. Okay, useful and useless. What are the useful components, students? Those components which we can use it, which we can convert it into a useful component or into a useful thing, as well as the object or the component which we can convert it or which we can recycle it, that we will call it, that we will take it under the useful component. Useless, which we cannot convert it into the useful component or any other useful thing, or the useless component are those which we cannot recycle also. Okay, so this one can be converted or can be recycled. Here cannot be converted or cannot be recycled, that is the useless component. Then we discuss a very important thing, student, and that is the biodegradable and non-biodegradable. When we talk about the biodegradable and the second one is the non-biodegradable. So biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable are what, students? The garbage or the waste material which can be decomposed by the help of that of the microorganisms. They are known as the biodegradable materials. So we can say that the materials, waste materials which can be decomposed by microorganisms. They are the biodegradable waste materials. Okay, like that of the vegetable peels, students, fruit peels, vegetable and fruit peels, or dry leaves are there. So these are what? These are the materials, these are the waste material which can be decomposed by the help of the microorganisms. If we talk about the non-biodegradable, student, so non-biodegradable materials cannot be decomposed by microorganisms like, we can take an example, that of the plastic cans, cardboard, carton, okay, metals are there, students. So these are what? These cannot be decomposed by the help of the microorganism. So we can say that these are basically non-biodegradable material. So material which can be degraded, which can be decomposed. What is the meaning of a decomposition, student? If a material by the type of microorganism broken into small pieces and finally mixed into that of the soil, that kind of a material is a biodegradable, and that process is the decomposition. Okay, so decomposition is what? Breakdown of a big material into that of the smaller one. We use in another term the material that we get from that of the plants and animals, or the waste material that we get from that of the living organism. We use a term for it, and that is organic matter. Organic matter. What is the organic matter, students? Organic matter are the matter, the material that we obtain, whether it is a waste material or anything that we get from that of the living organism, is the organic matter. So if in some book, if it is written the organic material or organic matter, it means it is a natural thing that we get from the nature. Nature includes both, that is the plants and the animals. Okay, so the waste material which we get from that of the living organism attacked by that of the microorganism, it is degraded, it is decomposed by the help of the microorganism into small pieces, finally mixes into the soil. So we can say that is a biodegradable material. But in case like that of a plastic can or the metal, student, if you will see that it is present in the soil for a week, for a month, for a year, it will remain the same. It means that the microorganism are not able to decompose it into the smaller pieces, or we can say it will not going to mix into the soil. Okay. That is why the non-biodegradable materials are what? Which do not decompose by the type of microorganism. It will remain the same if it is played throughout the year or throughout the month. It doesn't matter. It will remain the same. Now, on that basis, students, okay, this is we are talking about the garbage. We discuss about the material which is present in it, how the microorganism attack and all. But now we will discuss that how we can dispose the garbage. You know that disposal of the garbage is very important. We used to throw the garbage surrounding around us. Then the sanitary staff used to carry these garbage, students, to that of the big garbage dump which is created or which is kept by that of the municipality, and from there it is loaded in a truck and went to this place where it gets disposed of. So disposal of the garbage is very important. Otherwise, what will happen? The amount of the garbage become more and more, and finally this heap of a garbage will produces a lot of a disease, as well as it will make the surrounding very dirty. So disposal of that of the garbage is very important, students. How can we dispose? Or the first thing, this topic, that what is the meaning of the disposal? What is the meaning of the disposal, students? So when we talk about disposal, what is disposal? To get rid of. That is disposal. So we can write it. Disposal means to get rid of. Okay? To get rid of, that is disposal. So to get rid of, it means we can say that to throw it out, okay, or to make it to vanish, to clear it. That is the disposal of the garbage. Okay, so disposal of the garbage. So we can define the disposal of garbage is what? To get rid of the garbage is disposal of garbage. Disposal of garbage. Now this disposal of garbage is very important, students. We should dispose it, and there are different methods to dispose the garbage, and this method depends upon the types of garbage. garbage. So we can write it. There are different methods to dispose the garbage. These methods depends upon the types of garbage. Okay, so you see here students, we have to dispose the garbage, we have to clean the garbage, we have to get rid of this garbage. But how can we do that? So there are different methods by which we can do that. Now how can we decide that which method we should use to dispose this garbage? So it totally depends upon the type of garbage. Whatever the kind of a garbage is there, students, we will apply that kind of a particular method to dispose the garbage. So we can say that there are different methods of disposal of the garbage, as well as there are methods which depends upon that of the types of garbage. So we will discuss that what are the different types of the garbage. So basically, if you see that the first type of the garbage is composting. So the first method of that of the disposal of the garbage is composting. Second method is vermicomposting. Okay, so first method is composting, second method is vermicomposting. I am writing the third here itself, student, because one out of space is there. Okay, so you see here third one. Third one is recycling. This is also very important. Okay, recycling. Then fourth one is reuse. Okay, and finally fifth one is the landfills. Okay, so these are the different methods by which we can dispose of, we can get rid of that of the garbage. Composting, vermicomposting, recycling, reuse and landfill. Composting is necessary, student. Composting, vermicomposting is very much similar to that of the composting. Recycling, if it is not getting composed, we will recycle it, and not only this, we will reuse the things. There are some things which need not to be recycled many times, so we can reuse without throwing it outside. And finally the landfills. Okay, so these are the method of disposal of the garbage. Now we will study each and every method one by one. So we will start with that of the composting. See. So the first one is that of the composting, students. Okay, so you see. Composting. Composting. What is a composting, students? So before that we understand the composting, we understand what is compost. Compost is basically the rotted plant and that of the animal waste, including the waste which we get from, especially from that of the kitchen. So the plant waste, the rotted plant waste and that of the animal waste, which is later used as manure in plant, they are known as compost. So we can define compost as compost. Compost is the rotted plants and animals, the rotted plants and animals which is used as manure is known as compost. So rotted plant and animals, they are used as a manure, is known as compost. Now by this only we can define the composting, student. Composting is what? It is a process of making of the compost, right? This is a compost and the process of making of the compost is composting. So what happened in the compost, students? So in the process of the composting, the plant waste and that of the animal waste, they are kept for a long time in a dig, in the soil, inside that of the soil, and they are made to be rot there. They are placed for several times, so they will get attacked by that of microorganism. Finally they get rotted and we will use them as a manure. So we can define composting as the process of converting the process of converting the plants and animal waste by rotting plants and animal waste into manure by rotting into manure by rotting is known as the composting. So compost is the rotted plants and animals which is used as a manure later on. So that is known as compost, and the process of making of this compost, that is known as composting. So the process of converting the plant and animal waste into manure by rotting is composting. Okay, students. Now we will discuss that what kind of a method we use for the process of composting, students. So basically you see the biodegradable materials. The biodegradable materials, it means the biodegradable materials. What kind of a biodegradable materials? That is vegetable peels or fruit peels or dry leaves. If we talk about the animal waste, student, to cow dung. So these are the biodegradable waste material which is used for making the compost. Okay, so these materials are can be converted into that of the composting. Now what is the role of composting? Why there is a need of a composting? Basically it will help in getting off, in helping getting get rid of that of the garbage, as well as there is a useful thing about that of a composting, that these all, when it get decomposed and finally mixes into the soil, it will increase the fertility of the soil, because these all consisting of the nutrient, and these nutrient will be mixed in the soil. So finally what will happen? That manure which get composed by the process of composting, when it is thrown near to that of the soil or in the soil to that of the plants, so it will help in providing the sufficient amount of nutrients to the plants. So we can write it, the compost finally converted to manure, right? So it is finally converted into manure. Then we can say this compost consisting of lots lots of nutrients. So it will help in increasing the fertility of the soil. And finally, gives the proper amount of nutrients to the plants. So basically you see students, the compost, it get converted into manuals. These are all we take from that of the animal and plant waste material, and they get converted into manure. So by the attack of microorganism get converted into compost. So it consisting of a lot of nutrient. This nutrient finally mixes into the soil, students, and finally we can say it increases the fertility of the soil. How? It will give the nutrient present in it, and this nutrient is finally used up by the plants and increases the it gives the proper amount of nutrient to the plant and help in the crop production. Okay, so why there is a need of the compost? I think you have understood. Compost is basically used as a manure. Why is it so used as a manure? How we can see it is used in a manure, student? Because it is converted to that of the manure with the help of the microorganism. Basically, the microorganism attack on this animal and that of the plant waste material, and this material, this manure will mixes with that of the soil, and from the soil itself, you see student, it increases the fertility of the soil. As it increases the fertility of the soil, it also provides the nutrient, sufficient amount of a nutrient to the plant and help in the growth of the plant or help in the crop production. Okay. There is an activity also to understand the composting, students. And what is that, student? If you see the activity, it is very much similar to that. In that activity, so here also the same thing has been explained, that you dig a hole, a big hole, about 30 centimeter of a hole in the garden, in your garden, especially in the corner of the garden. Okay. Why at the corner of the garden, student? Absolutely, because the other portion of the garden is used for the crop production, right? So we will 70 centimeter of a hole to the corner of the garden, and from there, what we will do? At first, in that hole, in that pit, what we will do? We will throw the vegetable peels. We will throw the fruit peels to that of the pit. Okay. Not only this, there are a lot of dry leaves are there, students. So we will take that dry leaves and throw it in that pit. Okay. If it is possible, cow dung is there. So do one thing, take the cow dung also, that waste material from that of the animal, and also put that of the cow dung in the pit. Okay. When the pit will become full, it become filled with that of the animal and the plant material, students. Then what you will do? You will cover it with the paste of soil. Okay, when you cover it with the paste of soil and leave it for 3 months, then what you will see after some time, after 3 months, after 4 months, you will see that it get converted into a useful component, and that is manure. So we will write the activity one by one. So first step, what you have to do, dig a pit of about 30 centimeter to the corner of the garden. Okay, so first of all, you will dig a pit of about 30 centimeter to the corner of the garden. Then what you will do? Then dig a pit of about 30 centimeter to the corner of the garden. Now add vegetable peels, fruit peels. Not only this fruit is the leftover cooked food also. So we can say leftover cooked food, as well as the leaves are there, dry leaves. Okay, so we'll add the vegetable peel, fruit peels, leftover cooked food, dry leaves in the day. If cow dung is there, sorry students, cow dung in the pit. Okay, so you see here we will add the vegetable peels, we will add the fruit peels. If the leftover cooked food is also there, if a rotten vegetables are also there, students, you can use it, you can throw it in that pit. Okay, and dry leaves are there, or cow dung is also there, that will come in the animal waste. All these things you will take it and throw it in that dig. Okay, in that pit. Okay, now what you will do after, when the pit become full, when the pit filled with the animal and plant waste, at first we will, what we will do, student, we will add a bucket of water in it. We will add a bucket of water in it. We will add a bucket of water in it, and finally we will cover the pit with a paste of soil. So we can write it. We will cover the pit with a paste of soil. Okay, so we'll cover the pit with a paste of soil and leave it undisturbed for 3 months. After 3 months, you will get the compost. Okay, so dug out the compost and use it as manure. So you see here, students, what we had done, this is the activity. In the first one, what we have done, we dig a pit, and it will be about 30 centimeter. Okay, at the corner of the garden, absolutely. And what we will do, we will throw all the animal and the animal waste and out of the plant waste, including the waste material that comes out from our kitchen. That is the vegetable peel, or the fruit peel is there, or the leftover cooked food is there. All these things we will use it and we will throw it in that pit. Then we will continuously do that, and if cow dung is there, then we will throw the cow dung also there, of the animal waste materials there. Animal dung is there, we will throw that of the cow dung, animal dung in that waste, in that dig. Okay, and we will wait till the dig will fill with that of the animal and plant waste material. When it will be filled, what you will do, you will add a bucket of water. Okay, so when you add the bucket of water, it will provide a moisture. Okay, and finally what you will do, you will cover the dig with a paste of soil. Now what happened there inside that of the dig, student? Basically the microorganism, they attack on that of the waste material, whether it is the fruit peels or that of the vegetable peels. So these microorganisms which is present in the soil, it will attack on the waste animal and that of the plant waste material, and thus it will decompose it, it will decay it into the smaller pieces, it will break down into pieces so that it will finally mixes into the soil easily. Okay, so after the attack of the microorganism, it will break down into pieces and finally it will get converted into that of a useful substance, and that is manure. And this process, it takes about 3 months, and that is why we said that we should cover it with a paste of soil and leave it undisturbed for some times. Okay, so when we are leaving it undisturbed, especially for the 3 to 4 months or 3 months, after 3 months you will see a manure will be present there. That manure is what, student? It is a useful component which increases the fertility of the soil. Okay, so this manure is basically developed by the attack of the microorganism which work on that of the animal and the plant waste material. So by this process, compost is made. Okay, so microorganism, when they attack on that of the animal and the plant waste material, it converts it into a useful component, and that is manure. Okay, and then this manure is used in the soil to increase the fertility as well as to increase the growth of the crops. Okay.